I've seen big videos saying that the serve comes from the legs. It doesn't. It comes from the hips. Watch this. So a lot of people think a serve like this breaks the wrist or breaks the plane, right? And is cheating. We put it in slow-mo so that you could see that you actually can do this properly and have a great serve that follows the rules.
Connor got one of the best, like, spinner, fastest serve I ever seen. And I'm very excited because you promised, and after this video, I'm gonna be able to do it the same way you do it.
I think you will.
Okay, so I'm excited. So what do you want me to do?
Let's go. So this might seem basic, but you're actually asking how I got great, right? And I would literally go out to a court in the middle of the nowhere in a Koi, right? And I would bring a basket with me. And the first thing that I actually started doing to get better, because I knew the serve was very similar to the forehand, is I started hitting drop serves. So everyone's like, oh, drop serve is for noobs. And it's like, if you're really saying that I have one of the best serves you've ever seen, I'm telling you the basics and the fundamentals start with the drop serve.
Okay.
The drop serve causes us to get really low. It forces us to hit up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
If we don't hit up, we can't put enough spin on the ball, and we can't bring the ball down.
Okay.
So a lot of times people are missing serves, right? Because they're trying to put so much power on it. They're basically coming in flat.
Okay.
Because they're hitting forward and they're not hitting up.
Okay.
But the problem is a lot of people try to put so much spin on it, right? They hit completely up.
Okay.
And so it's really not about hitting flat or completely up. It's more about finding like a nice 45-degree angle, right? That we really can get the power and the spin.
Okay.
So we're going to start by getting low with drop serves, okay?
All right, let's go.
I'm going to do a couple examples first.
Woo. Woo. Dude.
Can't make them all. Woo. Now you'll see my whole body coming into it, right? Because I'm already pretty advanced.
Okay.
So there's probably 10 things that you're working on, right? First is the bend, right? Then the explosion of the legs.
Okay.
Then the hip turn.
Oof.
Most of it comes from the hip turn.
Okay.
Watch how fast I can serve with just a hip turn, no explosion of the legs. I'm going to keep my legs firm.
Okay. Ooh. Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can get a lot from the hips. It's like we work on the hips, right? But that's not what we want. We want the legs in. So we're going to have a leg explosion as well.
Okay.
So we talked about the legs, talked about the hips,
Okay.
right? Now we're going to be talking about the arm, that 45-degree angle, right? Right here. So now we're going to have Cliff do the same thing that I was doing, and I'm going to study his body, right, to get the maximum power of it. But something I really want you to notice here is that there's a big importance in having someone with you who really knows what they're talking about. Cool. Okay, get more under. Okay, bend those knees more. You're pretty straight. Good, you got it over the neck. Good, okay. Not bad. Let's look at some of my drop serves real quick. See if we can see the difference. Okay, so something I just noticed about those two is actually I am coming, you know that diagonal shot where you're coming to the side of the ball instead of directly up? Go ahead and try to implement that. Nice. Good. So when Cliff is coming at the side of the ball here, instead of directly up, and he's trying to come across the ball a little bit, right? I don't know if you can see that difference, but there's this approach and then there's this approach, right? It's actually allowing him to come in faster and give him more spin, which then drops the ball into the court. So let's work on that, probably maybe 5, 10 more balls.
Okay.
You don't have to hit as hard as possible.
Okay.
What I want you to do is feel the difference in your arm of coming on that angle instead of coming straight up.
Okay.
Good. So now I actually want you to isolate, and I want you to feel the difference in your body. So I want you to understand your legs, and I want you to understand your hips and your arms. Those are kind of the three things we're working with. Harder. Good. So you can get some speed with just the arm. Good. Okay. Now I want you to stand on the line here, and I want you to only do the hips. You're not going to do any leg bending. You're just going to rotate hard with the hips.
Okay.
Good. We could all see how there was more power on that one.
Yeah.
Good. Good. One more to win.
Yes.
Nice. Down the tee there. Okay. So now we're going to talk about something important, and we're going to include everyone at home too, okay? So you're going to see a lot of serves, right, that are very fast out there, but they're actually pretty easy to return. And that's because they're low and fast. And if it's low and fast, all you have to do with your eyes is put your racket where the ball is coming, and it's coming back, right? But what we want to do now with our serve and Cliff's serve is we want to create a change, right? So the higher the ball goes and it comes in, then it starts moving on this level and this level. Does that make sense to everybody, right?
Yeah.
More importantly, does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
So we don't want just a laser low serve. That's one of the serves we want, but we also want serves that are moving like this, right? So now we're going to create that.
All right.
Okay, so we're trying to create a higher bounce, right? So that it can maybe bounce up into their body or bounce up away from them, right? So the goal then to get the ball to bounce higher is that the serve has to come over higher, right? So now I want you to basically aim higher over the net. Your goal is not to just hit a bullet. Your goal is like, oh, maybe like here. Make the ball come over here so that on the way down, it bounces higher. Make sense?
That makes sense.
So sometimes people are aiming right here. Maybe they're hitting the net, right? Trying to go down the tee. But this one, we're trying to aim the serve this high.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Even higher. Show me what you got. Nice. Do we all see the difference on that one? Landed deep. Cool. Yeah, that's happy. Very good. These are all in. This is great. Right off the line. Nice. Now that one was a lot slower.
Yes.
But it's bouncing more. Yeah. That's what people don't understand. I'm going to try a few myself.
Okay.
Normally I'm known for hitting a really fast serve, down the tee and passing the guy completely, right? Like something like that, Let me see if I can get one in. Right? But what I'm trying to work on my serve lately is I take a step back and I put that high spin on it. See how high that one is?
Yep.
Now those are going out, but if I can get this in, it's very annoying. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's no good.
Woo!
Yep.
Sometimes they're even more annoying than a fast low serve.
Yep.
Right. Cool. Now we're going to do speed training, okay? I got this idea from Bryson DeChambeau, right? One of the top golfers in the world. He also hits the hardest, right? So that's what we're trying to learn. We're trying to learn to hit the hardest now.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, and what I did plenty of afternoons, how did my serve get so hard? A lot of people will never take the time to experiment with how hard they can hit. They just show up at rec play, right? And they just kind of do their little thing, and whatever happens for 2 hours happens, and then they go home. Right now, we're going to experiment with speed on the serve, okay? So really, your only goal right here is to try and coordinate those things a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. After you do that for about maybe 20, 30 balls, we're going to take some breaks in between, right? Then I want you to explode with that body energy, right? Like beyond what you've ever done before. We do that for about 10 balls in a row, okay? And you can repeat that drill as long as your strength allows. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, spark in the legs, rotate in the hips, body weight forward. Good. Good. Higher. Higher. More safety. More safety. Good. Good. we're going to slow things down now, okay? We built a foundation. We talked about how we spark in with our legs. We talked about how we rotate our hips. We talked about the angle we want our arm on, right? Now, we also did speed training, which really amped us up. So now it's time to take all of that and talk about where we're going to put the ball. Why does it matter if we put the ball out wide? Why does it matter if we put it down the tee? Why does it matter if we put it into their body? That's one that a lot of people miss. So we're going to go put some cones down. We're going to talk about these spots, and then we're going to wrap up the video.
All right.
You're making the player stretch, right? You're making the player stretch. Remember, we talked about being off balance. We want to put them off balance. That's one of the main points of the serve, okay? But here's my favorite spot.
Ooh.
When you hit a serve at this spot, okay, hard, you can literally ace people in pickleball. They won't even touch the ball.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, it is.
And I want to show you one more spot that's kind of crazy. It is actually the short serve down the tee.
Okay.
So when I hit it short down here, right, the ball's not going to bounce as far into the court.
Okay.
So now maybe the person is expecting a ball that's going to be here or here, right? But now I've tricked them and they're going to have to do this from the beginning, right?
Okay.
I can still hit the serve really fast. I just have to hit it low and short. A little risky, but wins a lot of points.
Okay.
Cool, so let's try them out.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay. Too much.
Anyways.
Okay. Jesus. Here we go.
Have you ever done this before?
Not that close.
Okay.
But I can do this. See?
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so now let's go for it. Ah, yeah.
All right, I'm going to hit a few.
Okay.
Do you feel like you got better?
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Did you see when I first start?
I did.
Okay, so funny enough, it's not because I don't know how to get under the ball or
No, you know all these things,
yeah,
right?
but it's like I don't know. You have your way like to push me, and when I start seeing the result, you see my serve, in my opinion, get like faster, like spinnier, and then they still consistent. I'm hitting the ball like with all my strength, and the ball is still staying in most of the time.
It's possible for every player.
Yeah.
Like if a player puts these things into practice, I mean it, like just 10 times, right?
Yeah.
10 afternoons, maybe across the course of 2 months.
Yeah.
Incredible results. Now, a real serve masterclass that covers literally every detail to a pro level would probably take about 2 hours,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
But these principles can, I mean, I'm a 5'4" duper right now. I don't play enough tournaments, but these principles can easily take you to the next level. Anyone can apply them.
All right, let's go. I
Awesome.
agree.
I'm so glad you got so much better.
All right, thank you. You're the best.